Welcome to the Eternal City, once the capital of the Western world, Rome. Arguably one of the most interesting cities in the entire world. If you're new to our community, my name is Camilla and I make travel videos here on YouTube. This summer we spent 1 month in Italy, where we got to visit some of the most iconic places in Italy like Venice, Rome and the Amalfi Coast. Make sure to check out the last week's episode to see what we got to explore for 3 days in Venice. This is episode 3 of my Italy travel series. In today's episode, I'm sharing the top 14 things to see and explore in Rome, Italy. I'm definitely no Rick Steves, but after soaking up as much history as possible, I'm ready to share our knowledge and experience with you guys. Walking in the footsteps of the first Roman Emperor Caesar Augustus and touching the 2,000-year-old stone walls at the Colosseum all seems pretty unreal. But today, I'm bringing you along as we take a closer look at all these historic sites and also show you all the other fun things Rome has to offer. So with all that said, I hope you have some good sneakers on. Rome is filled with cobblestone and we're walking a lot. We're starting with the most obvious ones, then we're moving closer into the secrets of Rome later on, so make sure you stay until the end. Starting off with the #1 tourist attraction in Rome and all of Italy, the Colosseum.
I can hear the ancient Romans cheering inside already.
We made it! And it's so incredibly cool. I've been wanting to see Colosseum for so long and we're finally here. It's hot as hell, but it is amazing and it's massive. It was a little hard to get a ticket. You have to actually book it in advance, which we didn't know. If you don't know, you should book the ticket in advance, but luckily there was some tickets left. So yeah, heading in there now. Since I've never been here before, I'm not sure if this is a lot of crowd or little, but I'm pretty sure it is little from what I've seen on YouTube before. So the entrance is right over there, so it's probably not going to take that long. We're pretty lucky that it's not that many people here. Let's check out the inside of the Colosseum. Is so incredibly cool. It's like almost no people here and it's really silent, and yeah, you don't feel like it's a bunch of tourists here. So the statues behind me are from all the statues that were used under the arches of around the whole arena. I think it said it was 156 statues situated around the whole arena and basically placed under each of these arches. It is Saturday afternoon here in Rome and we almost have the whole Colosseum for ourselves. It's not a lot of tourists here and I'm just incredibly happy and grateful that we're able to experience this. And it is so cool to walk here and be at a place that's over 2,000 years old. This behind me here, you see a lot of the seats have collapsed, but it used to be able to seat over 80,000 people here. This arena was used for so much crazy stuff like killing people, battles with gladiators, all this stuff you probably already know, but it is very cool to be here and see the history up close.
We also saw a sign that was talking about the different execution methods, and they had gladiators. They used to crucify people and burn them at the stake. They also had death by animals, and they literally had like underground. They had this pulley system of elevators where they would load a bear onto the elevator, raise it up, and then the bear will come kill you. I think the earliest known case of that was in 167 BC.
Additionally, later the Emperor Titus inaugurated the Colosseum with 100 days of spectacle in which 5,000 wild beasts were killed. In the 350 years the Colosseum was used for blood sports and spectacles, it is believed that as many as 400,000 gladiators, slaves, prisoners, and entertainers were killed there. Moving on to #2, Palatine Hill. This is one of the most famous of Rome's 7 hills, and it was considered as one of the most desirable neighborhoods in the city.
Okay, so after walking around in Colosseum a lot, we are now at Palatine Hill. It's located right next to the Colosseum, and the tickets we bought gave us access to this one as well. It was around $41 for each one of us, so a little expensive, but it gave us access to all of this. and the Palatine Hill is where Rome was founded. So this here is where some of the Roman emperors used to live, and also some of the rich aristocrats used to hang out here. This was like the busiest area in all of Rome, and there was shops here, there was a lot of palaces here. So yeah, if you were somebody, you wanted to live here. I think it's around 7 kilometers of area that you can explore, and there's a lot to see, so let's get to it. So behind me here, this is some of the ruins left from the fire that was here, but it says that dating back to the 1st century, there was already Roman emperors living here with luxurious homes. They had pools with marble flooring. The last emperor that lived here was Augustus. I can only imagine what it looked like with all these explanations everywhere, and yeah. I know I said it at the Colosseum, but there is nobody here. We have the whole hill for ourselves. Pretty cool.
As it's written here on the plaque, the Palatine Hill was eventually abandoned and neglected, but in the 16th century the Farnese family turned it into a botanical garden. It is today filled with flowers, fountains, and overall a beautiful garden with rich history too.
So let us in. Hello.
Number 3 on our list is the Pantheon.
Okay, we are here at a restaurant called Napolitano. Right behind me, you see the Pantheon. And I'm gonna give you a quick history lesson after I'm done eating, because I don't want my pizza to get cold. So the reason why the dome behind me is so impressive is for a lot of reasons. It's Italy's most well-preserved Roman building, and it is over 2,000 years old. And it is a hole in the middle of the dome. I can show you a picture here where light shines through into the dome, and that made Romans think that that was a way of connecting with the gods, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I would like to go inside it. I don't think we have time on this trip. Maybe we'll come back after Ravello, we're not sure yet. But yeah, a lot of famous people are also buried here, like Voltaire is buried here, even though he's French. We're not sure why he's buried here, but he is. So the first woman to ever be buried behind me in the Pantheon was Marie Curie.
Marie Curie.
She was famous for discovering the radioactivity, so yeah, she's pretty famous in history. And yeah, she's buried here together with Voltaire.
The reason why the Pantheon is the most well-preserved Roman monument is because it's the only structure that has been in continuous use since it was built. It used to be a Roman temple, but later turned into a Catholic church. Number 4 is vintage shopping. Rome is of course known for its rich history, but is also famous for its notoriously chic fashion.
So we're on our way to the flea market that's open on every Sunday. I feel like that's something a lot of locals go to, so I really want to check it out. And it's not the typical touristy thing, so I'll let you know how it is.
The city has so many markets and vintage stores. I was in heaven. I would not recommend this market though, but Rome is supposed to have tons of great vintage markets on Sundays. I will make a dedicated vintage shopping guide episode later in this Italy travel series. There were just so many good places I have to share with you guys. Moving on to something a bit more tasty, number 5, exploring the food scene. I was so impressed by the food scene in Rome. I'm also making a dedicated food guide episode about this that will come out next Sunday. So if you want to know where you can get this gorgeous food and cuddle with these cute cats, make sure to subscribe so you get notified when I upload my next video. Number 6 on our list is exploring the city with a scooter.
So me and John have been in Rome for a few days now, and the only way we've been getting around, we've been staying at an Airbnb, we stayed at a hotel, and both of them were a little bit out of the city. They were not in the city center, So we only taken Ubers like 2-3 times. All the other times we have taken the electric scooters. And we've been using Lime because you can just use your regular Uber app on your phone, but it's a little expensive. So today we changed to Dot, and they have a lot of promotions on their website. And I'll also link a referral link down below so you can get 2 rides for free. So this ride we were just riding now for 30 minutes. It would have cost €8, but since we had the promo code, we only paid €2, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So you save a lot of money compared to getting a whole Uber and paying a lot. And it's really convenient, even though, yeah, there is cobblestone, a lot of places here in Italy. Just drive on the sidewalk or just hold on really hard, and it's 100% worth it. If you're in Rome and you want to get around easy, you can 100% use these, or they also have Lime bikes, but I enjoy these the most. And yeah, just a travel tip from me to you.
Also, if you want to cut costs even further, you can be 2 on 1. Supposedly not allowed, but everybody's doing it. So then you cut your costs in half while using the scooters.
Do you think everyone can use them?
They're super easy. Really easy, yeah.
Good luck to us. Yeah, don't die. Bye.
Number 7 on our list is this beautiful building, the Altar of the Fatherland. It was built between 1885 and 1935.
So the big building behind me here is called Altare della Patria. In English, that translates to Altar of the Fatherland. And it was basically built to honor the first king of Italy and all the soldiers from World War I. And it's a stunning, stunning building right here in the biggest roundabout I've seen in Rome. The entrance there is free, and I also read that on the top there is a cafe and a beautiful view over all of Rome. And maybe next time we're here we can make our way up there, but we're not doing that today. And it's really close to all the old ruins and the Colosseum and everything. So yeah, if you're in Rome, it's probably going to be hard to miss this.
The video does not do this building justice. It is massive. Moving on to something a bit different, number 8 on our list, Pyramid de Cestius.
One of the cool things about Rome is that we just had dinner, and now on our way home on our little scooter, we passed by these incredible ruins. And that's what's cool about Rome. You can walk around everywhere and you see monuments with such historical meaning, and it's really cool. Like what we just passed now on our scooter, we had to take a little U-turn and stop right in front of it. And when we Googled it, it said that this pyramid here was built in 12 BC, which is crazy. It's over 2,000 years old, and it is one of the most well-preserved Roman buildings here in Rome. It was built as a tomb for this one, I guess, rich individual who just wanted to have a pyramid to be buried at. But yeah, it's an incredible park. It's beautiful. It's temporarily closed right now. And then on the opposite side, you have a castle.
It looks like a piece of a fortress, and this pyramid, as you see, it's connected to that wall. It was incorporated into the fortress of the city.
Ah.
And that's why it's so well preserved, because it was used actively.
See, we learned something on all our little scooter rides here in Rome. So yeah, now we're gonna head home, unless we see something incredibly cool.
Number 9 is the beautiful Trevi fountain. This too, it's hard to capture how insanely massive this fountain is. It is 26 meters high and 49 meters wide. This Baroque fountain is one of the largest one in Rome and one of the most famous fountains in the entire world.
So we are here at the Trevi fountain in Rome. It's 8 p.m. here in Rome, and as you can see, it is crowded. People are finally coming back to Italy, which is good for Italy. But yeah, if you want to come here when it's actually empty, you have to come here at like 6 a.m., 5 a.m. This is one of the most famous fountains in the world, and it is a mandatory stop if you're in Rome. But as I said, if you want to beat the crowds, come early. But hey, the really important thing we have to do is take the coin and throw it behind us so we get back to Rome. That is the most legendary thing you have to do. So we'll do it right here, right now, real quick.
Like, throw it far.
It's not a pen, right here. I have it. So I got a penny. I hope I don't hit the girl behind me. Yeah. Okay, I have to come back to Rome by myself. I was so sweaty.
You're not coming back to Rome.
The penny was stuck in my hand because I'm so sweaty. I hear other people dropping coins too, okay? So it's not just me. I have to come back on my own, or I have to throw in €1. What should I do? come back on my own?
No, you only get one shot.
Yeah, so I have to come back on my own. So one really cool thing about this fountain is that every year it is thrown over 1 million euros into this fountain. All that money is being used to maintain this fountain and the facade, and the money that's left over is used for charity. So all the money being thrown in there is actually going to something good. Now I hope they find my penny in the bottom.
The Trevi fountain is not as old as many of the other Roman architectures. It was actually finished in 1762. Number 10 is a fun one, go to a rooftop bar. Rome has tons of beautiful rooftop bars with incredible views. We only got to go to this one at the NH Hotel, but the view here was so beautiful.
Wow, beautiful. So we are here at Secret View. I'm not sure if you can hear me. The music is a little loud in the background, but the vibe is really good here, and it's on top of the NH Hotel, and this is our view. And the drinks are amazing. I have no idea what this drink is called, but it was great. And then we got fries, we got chips, we got tuna, all included with the drinks, and I'm very, very happy. You know I love a good rooftop, and I'm gonna link the address below. But yeah, very, very happy here. So yeah, if you are in Rome, you should definitely go to one of the rooftops. They have a lot of incredible ones.
So remember, if you want to see Rome from a different angle, definitely head to one of the many rooftops Rome has to offer. Another similar one is number 11. Hit up the nightlife scene after your rooftop session.
So we just got to Voodoo Bar, and it was the longest line I've seen in a while. But with some magic, we were able to get straight in without standing in a line. And it is really cool here. It's like Bali vibes.
Rome has a ton of pretty cool places you should check out at night. We loved the Voodoo Bar. It had great drinks, super large space with cool people and fun entertainment. But yeah, we only made it to the Voodoo Bar and this speakeasy called Club Derriere, where the bathroom was actually behind this cool secret bookshelf. Number 12 is the Temple of Hercules Victor.
Okay, so again, on our way home, and another site you should see if you are in Rome is the Temple of Hercules Victor. It's not 100% sure what it was actually used for, but what I like about this place is that we've been passing it back and forth a lot of times because it's on our way back home to our Airbnb. There's never any tourists here. I do think for 10 euros you can get a guided tour inside it because you can actually walk inside it. So this site is called Forum Boarium, and if we turn over here, this site is pretty cool because they say in 246 BC, this is where the first gladiator match ever took place. And it was the aristocrats that were arranging it. And they were, of course, arranging anything they wanted because they were running Rome. Imagine that this is the first place where gladiators were ever fighting. It's just incredible. I love Rome. Everywhere we're walking and everywhere we're taking our little scooter, I want to stop. Everywhere is worth knowing and learning more about. But yeah, I'm just very inspired to learn more, and I'm just very happy I'm here. And there's nobody else there. We've been very lucky. Literally wherever you go, it's like a little museum. And of course you just have to, like, I could spend a month here and just film everywhere. Like, it's a beautiful fountain over there. It's a church and a clock tower over there. It's some ruins of a, I don't know. It's so much to see, kind of overwhelming because it's so much beauty. History is cool. And if you're in Rome, come to this site. It's pretty cool.
Good night.
Good night.
Number 14 on our list is to visit the neighborhood called Testaccio. This is where we stayed when we were in Rome, and we absolutely loved it. There were no tourists there and the vibe was great. It has tons of restaurants, bars, and great grocery stores. We found this little local coffee shop that fast became John's favorite place to go each morning. The cappuccinos were €1, whereas in New York you pay a minimum $5 for that. But that was basically the only cheap thing we found in Rome. I definitely recommend checking out Testaccio in the evening too. Every night all the locals will play and bring wine with them and drink it on the benches. I really love that culture aspect of Rome. It was super nice, and it was so nice to see people of all ages enjoying themselves like that after COVID. Last but definitely not least, number 14, the Vatican City. I'll make a dedicated episode for this too because there's so much to include here. After all, it's actually a whole other country we have to explore. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But okay guys, that sums up my 14 things to do in Rome. I cannot stress enough how lucky we were to visit Rome when tourism was at a record low. If you're thinking of visiting, now is honestly the best time. There were no lines or big crowds at the Colosseum, the Palatine Hill, and the Vatican City. If you've seen YouTube videos from Rome pre-pandemic, you know you often have to stand in line for hours to access the top attractions. Also, important info, make sure to book your tickets in advance to some of these places as most of them are still at a low capacity because of COVID. I think the Colosseum was at a 10% capacity when we were there. But as I said earlier, we had an absolute amazing time in Rome despite the severe heat wave that was there. I would love to know if you guys have been to Rome or if you're planning to go. Let me know in the comments below. I love talking to you guys there. If you enjoyed today's episode, I would be so grateful if you press the like button. It actually helps my channel a lot, and then YouTube will show it to more people. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you can do that too in the right left corner. But with all that said, I'll let you guys go now. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, and have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye!